In the realm of relationships, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a powerful lens through which to view our bonds with others, and nowhere is this more applicable than in managing expectations. Stoicism teaches us that much of our discontent in relationships stems from mismatched or unrealistic expectations. But how can Stoicism guide us in fostering healthier, more harmonious connections with those around us? Let's delve into 3 Stoic ways to align our relationship expectations with reality, ensuring they contribute to our well-being rather than detract from it. The first Stoic strategy is understanding the dichotomy of control. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasize that some things are within our control, while others are not. In relationships, this means recognizing that we cannot control how others behave or feel, but we can control our reactions and perceptions. By focusing on our own responses and letting go of the need to control the actions of our partners or friends, we create a foundation of acceptance and resilience. This doesn't mean adopting a passive attitude, but rather taking responsibility for what is in our power, our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. For instance, consider a situation where a friend fails to support you in a time of need. Rather than letting disappointment take root, the Stoic approach would be to accept the outcome and reflect on how you can maintain your inner peace despite external circumstances. In this way, you manage your expectations by differentiating between what you can change, your perspective, and what you cannot, another person's choices. The second Stoic key to managing relationship expectations is to practice Amor Fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fates or love of one's fate. This concept was dear to Marcus Aurelius, who believed that accepting and embracing whatever life brings can lead to greater tranquility. In relationships, Amor Fati implies loving and appreciating others as they are, not as we wish them to be. Rather than expecting a partner to fulfill every need or a friend to never falter, we can choose to cherish the uniqueness of our connections, including their flaws and limitations. Imagine your partner has a habit that irritates you. Instead of fixating on your desire for them to change, embrace the reality of who they are. This doesn't mean ignoring issues that genuinely affect your happiness, but it does mean recognizing that imperfections are a natural part of the human experience. Embracing them can transform our relationships into more accepting and loving spaces. The third and final Stoic practice involves premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of adversities. Stoics like Seneca would contemplate potential challenges and setbacks in advance to mentally prepare themselves for life's inevitable difficulties. When applied to relationships, this practice encourages us to consider realistically the challenges we might face with those we care for. It's about adjusting our expectations to account for the fact that relationships take work and that people, being complex creatures, will sometimes let us down or disagree with us. For example, consider that your significant other may not always share your interests or support you in the way you had hoped. By anticipating these moments, you can remind yourself that such differences don't necessarily spell doom for your relationship. Instead, they can be opportunities for growth, understanding, and the deepening of bonds through dialogue and compromise. By embodying these 3 Stoic principles, we can navigate the ebb and flow of our relationships with serenity and grace. By understanding the dichotomy of control, we free ourselves from the pain of unmet expectations. With Amor Fati, we learn to appreciate the beauty of our relationships as they are, not as we imagine they should be. And through premeditatio malorum, we prepare ourselves for the natural challenges of interpersonal connections, reducing the shock and disappointment that often accompany unanticipated hardships. In conclusion, managing relationship expectations through the Stoic lens isn't about diminishing hope or settling for less. It's about cultivating a profound sense of realism and acceptance that fortifies our relationships against the tempests of life. By internalizing the dichotomy of control, embracing Amor Fati, and practicing premeditatio malorum, we can establish more meaningful, resilient, and fulfilling relationships. The Stoic approach is a testament to the strength that comes from understanding, the peace that blooms from acceptance, and the love that grows when we acknowledge the imperfections in ourselves and others. This ancient philosophy still holds pertinent truths that can guide our modern lives, proving that wisdom truly is timeless.